What is up, everybody? Frosty here. Today we're going to be doing a review and unboxing of the ESR Geo Wallet. So we'll get a good top-down look of that bad boy as we have two camera systems going for us now. And you may be thinking to yourself, how can I do a review? How can I review this and unbox it in the same video? That makes no sense. This is my second one. If we look over here, you can see my original ESR wallet. It is beat. I actually broke the hinge in it the other day. So I've had this thing for going on 2 years. I did submit a warranty claim with ESR. This is by far my absolute favorite MagSafe wallet. So let's just go over the review real quick. This bad boy is fantastic. It's a little stand for your phone, so it's really nice for me. I work at a desk most of the time nowadays. And so it's nice just to have my phone propped up. Any messages pop through, I can just glance over and look at them. It's also got this little finger strap, kind of like a pop socket, so you could hold your phone upside down and be perfectly fine. I cannot use my phone without this little loop anymore. On a QC side, this does pop out sometimes, where it'll pop out of this little hole, and that sucks. For me, I didn't really have that much of an issue with it, but reading reviews online before I purchased it, that was my biggest scare. So as I said earlier, it is a MagSafe wallet, so I would show you it connecting to my phone, but the magnets are pretty fast. I'm using my phone actually to get this secondary camera footage so you can see the top down of this bad boy. It's fantastic. The magnets are strong. The wallet itself does only hold 3 cards, which kind of sucks. A lot of the times if I'm carrying cash, I hate carrying cash in the first place, but I'll typically put it inside this little fold so that way I could close it up. The cash stays in there for the most part, and normally I get it out, put into, you know, a piggy bank, or I have a separate wallet where I keep my cash. So normally that's where I end up putting it. And I don't use that wallet at all. This bad boy has been with me for 2 years. Like I said, going on 2 years in October. It's currently April. This thing was with me for a while, and I actually tried to replace it. So I want to show you some of the other wallets that I've used over the years, and then we're going to close out with the unboxing of the brand new one. So my first MagSafe wallet that I used, I actually have an unopened one, but one of these M3 sticky wallets. You can see it here. It's basically, you peel off this M3 label, or 3M label on the back, and it's gonna hold 1, 2 cards, maybe 3 cards, depending on the one. This is an old one that I had gotten a few years ago. It's unopened because I had already had my first real MagSafe wallet by then, and so I can just kind of toss this thing. Figured I'd whip it out for the review. The other big one that I used, and I used this for about 2 years, would be the, and you can barely tell, the Apple leather wallet. So this is, I believe this is before, no, actually, this is right after they put Find My in the wallet. This was kind of the big reason why I went for the Apple wallet. You could see this thing wore like crap. It looked pretty ugly pretty fast. There was a phase in my life where I wanted to buy multiple of these, so that way as they wore, I could swap out with another one right away. But you can barely even see the Apple logo at this point. This bad boy holds 2 cards. We can actually test it out. I got some old arcade cards here, so you'll see in the footage we could fit 2 cards in here pretty easily. There we go. You just pop them out through the back like that. Or we could throw a 3rd card in here, and it'll typically do fine if I can get it. Let me try. Another easy trick with these MagSafe wallets is throwing your card at the back. Typically makes it easier. There we go, we got 3 cards. Let's see if we can squeeze a 4th one in here. I typically don't, but we'll give it a try. And yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this look. This could squeeze in here, but it's really stretching the wallet beyond where we want it to be. So, and that is the Apple wallet. It was great. It looked great for a while. The magnets are safe, but it kind of sucks after like 3 months. Plus it scratches really easily. All right, that's too much time on the Apple wallet. The other wallet that I used for a period of time is actually also by ESR. So that would be, gosh, and I don't know the official name for it. Let me put it on screen. But this is their other MagSafe variant that's more of a traditional wallet. So we look here, it's got these same magnets as the GeoLock wallets, the Geo stand wallet. It has the same stand feature, which works really well. There we can see it on the table. It's pretty darn solid. And then we also have multiple pockets. So we have a pocket here on the front or the back of the wallet, whatever you want to consider it. We have a pocket here on the inside that's pretty open. So you could put money in there, you could put multiple cards. Then we have a kind of clear pocket where you could put an ID. I never really liked the ID pocket in this wallet. And it's because when you look at it, it very easily blocks a majority of your ID. So I found that a lot of the times when I was showing someone my ID, they would just request me to take it out of the wallet. Now that could just because I look a little younger, right? Or that could be because maybe they need to hold the wallet physically, scan it. I don't know what's going on, but I do know that I never get to just flash my ID and walk in somewhere. I always got to show it to them. So this one can hold more cards than the ESR Geo Wallet stand. We're gonna go ahead and throw one in this top pocket. Now you can technically throw a second one in here. I don't like how it feels. It's another one where it's too tight for me. It definitely works, and I'll also be honest, this is the wallet I've used the least of the few. I got this wallet and this wallet at the exact same time. They were both on sale for 15, 20 bucks. And so I bought both of them and was planning on returning one and just never ended up returning it. Anyways, back to the main one, or the one we're talking about for right now. We crack it open and you can see we can fit a card in the ID slot. We can probably fit a second card in the ID slot. And we could easily fit, these are all the spare cards that I have, we could easily fit another 2 to 3 cards here. I don't think we could really get, we could get a third card in the ID slot, but we could also get 3 cards over here pretty easily. This is normally where I keep my extra cards, right there. And so this is another wallet. For me, like I was saying earlier, I have multiple. If I'm not using my cash wallet, this is where my extra credit cards, debit cards will stay. Anyways, don't have a shit ton of cards. That makes no sense. Let's get into the magnum opus, which is the ESR Geo Wallet stand with MagSafe Find My in it. So the Find My is honestly a big selling point. This bad boy does not have Find My, but I'll tell you what, if it had the little finger loop for me and it had this inside flap with the ID pocket, I would still buy it even if it didn't have Find My. Anyways, let's crack open this bad boy. So we're gonna move strictly to the top-down view from here on out. As a reminder, works with Apple Find My, strong magnetic lock, holds 1 to 3 cards, equally secure. So we're gonna go ahead and pull the top tab. And this is a new opening experience than when I had originally cracked it open a few years ago. So nothing else in the box. We got some branding on top. We'll go ahead and crack that. And in here we get a new little card with a QR code. It says care, activate your 24-month warranty. Well, hopefully this is not something you guys can scan to activate it for me. But we'll flip this. Easy replacements with no returns needed. For damage during shipping, wrong or missing items, items don't work or fit properly, or quality and performance not as expected. Again, I bought this 2 years ago, and the only issue is the hinge. I'll try and show kind of a close-up of the hinge, actually. So the only issue is that right there. The hinge is completely detached. If that wasn't the case, this wallet would just be my wallet forever. So let's get back into the unboxing. We crack this bad boy open, and here she is. Now looking at it, I am noticing some pretty blatant differences. First of all, this one looks a little, maybe they are the same black, but it looks a little less dark than the original wallet. Perfectly fine with me. Second big difference is we look back here, and this piece for the finger loop would pop out on people. Again, I said it didn't happen to me that frequently, but it definitely happens to others. That's the #1 complaint I saw online. We compare it directly over here, and it's larger this time around. That's a huge win to me. Now let me give it the finger test. Whew, it's tight. That's for damn sure. Kind of locks into place. Slam my finger back there. It ain't going nowhere, boys. That looks good. We like it when it's tight, right? And it kind of went back by itself. That's really nice. Originally, it would just kind of keep its form. I'm sure that's something that'll wear out over time. Now this right here, these are the magnets. This is where you charge it for MagSafe charging, or sorry, this is where you charge it for Find My, so that way your Apple Find My locator can work with it. The wallet can ping, which is fantastic. It can also show you directly where it is, which is really nice. So here, I'm guessing we got some fake cards. Oh yeah, look at that bad boy. Okay, we'll pop that out. Flip her open. And that should be it. This is some really strong magnets in here. Now this used to, now it still does. It has a power button in here. On this, oh, I just turned it on. So I'm gonna pair this. I do wanna point out, if we look at the hinge system, you can't really see where the hinges were like you could on the old one, which is broken. Now that could just be because it is broken. And so they're popping out of place. But like this one is extremely flimsy. That's why I couldn't rock it anymore. This one, rigid. We are in place. It's looking good. Very satisfied. Let's take a look at how many cards we can get in. We got 1, 2, 3. That's an easy 3. You just pop them up from the bottom like this to grab whatever card you need. There we go. And then let's see if we can squeeze a 4th. Okay, we can definitely squeeze a 4th, but that is the limit. I'll try to squeeze a 5th. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how that feels. I could keep pushing, but I don't want to test my luck. I already got 1 replacement. I don't want to get another one. So we're gonna crack this, flip these cards out. We got 4, which is nice. My old one, we'll grab that real quick. This bad boy, we throw 1, 2, 3 in here. Very familiar with this. They pop out super easy. Grab whatever card I need. Throw a 4th one in here. And honestly, it fits. I don't know why I wouldn't just squeeze 4 cards in there. I've always been a 3-card kind of guy. ID, credit card, debit card. Or ID, credit card, work card. Nonetheless, there is our old wallet. This is our new wallet from ESR. Thank you guys very much. Honestly, if you're with ESR or if y'all have worked with ESR in the past, this is no paid sponsorship, no nothing. They didn't give me, they gave me this for free, but I paid for the original one, okay? This is just under warranty. And I just wanna say, working with ESR, 10 out of 10. I would do it again. I would purchase more products from them happily. Whether I'm spending money or exchanging something, I know they got me. So this wallet is the only wallet I want to use for the time being. I went through all of Amazon when my original one broke, and I could not find anything else that caught my eye and was as intuitive as this wallet. So we're gonna look at the packaging just a little more, see if there's anything else. We do have the charger right here. Oh, wrong side. Oh no, I lied. So we do have the charger right here. Now, I don't remember if my original one is USB-C or if it's USB, just like standard. But it's the exact same thing. It's like MagSafe kind of, where it just auto connects like that. And there's a little orange light that'll pop up right here. It'll show up green once you've actually charged the thing fully. So I'm gonna throw this on the charger once we're done with this video. And you know what? I'm pretty sure the original one is USB, not USB-C, but that's not important. We also have our quick start guide. Since this is our second one, we don't really need this, but take a gander. It looks like, okay, first we have just pairing the wallet, opening Find My, and that's basically it. ESR HaloLock Geo Wallet stand. HaloLock, long ass name. let's just go with like ESR Geo Wallet stand or ESR Halo Wallet stand. I don't know. That's crazy to me. Nothing else on here. And then user manual, just your typical books and shit. So works for me. But like I said, I am very happy with this purchase or with this exchange. The whole 9 yards, 10 out of 10. Again, ESR, if you see this, thank you guys so much. You're a fantastic company. Also, I've debated ESR when it comes to things like phone cases, iPad cases. Sadly, I didn't go with them. I went with Pitaka. Is that the right word? I think it's Pitaka. I don't want to talk shit, but it was a terrible experience. Absolutely terrible. They did not help me out whatsoever. There were QC issues with my items. I know at least I have the feeling, if ESR had any issues like that, say there were stains on your white case, which is dumbfounding to have like on release on a case that had just came out. Doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, I'm ranting about the wrong company. This wallet is a 10 out of 10. If you like MagSafe wallets and pop sockets, this is so freaking nice. If y'all have any other suggestions for different wallets or items you want me to review, throw it down in the comments below. Or if you have a better wallet, tell me. This one I got under warranty. I didn't spend any money. I was planning on spending $30 on a new wallet this year. Let me know. I'll drop up to $60. I'm not dropping more than $60 on a wallet. This bad boy is, Anthony, make it pop up on screen. I don't remember how much it really is, but it was $30 to $35. I've gotten it on sale before, and it's worth every single penny. Even though the original only lasted me almost 2 years, we'll say a year and a half to be fair, still 100% worth it. My favorite wallet I've ever had. Like I said, leave a comment if you got any other suggestions. Like, comment, subarino if you want to see more of this shit, and I'll catch you guys next time. Okay, before we go, I just wanted to show the magnets. Look at that shit. All right, that wasn't as good. Wait up. Oh. They're great, okay? I put my finger in here. This isn't opening. There's nothing going on. This happens eventually. Now, when I emailed ESR about the warranty, they were like, don't do this shit. This is dumb. But it's rock solid is what it is. Even my old one, hopefully this isn't a mistake. Even my old one, okay, not as rock solid, but it ain't falling off my phone. Another small thing I want to point out with the broken one is those hinges are actually stabbing the top of the case. So you can kind of see that where they're protruding. So I should probably be careful because I don't want to completely ruin the original model. Anyways, I figured I'd show that off real quick. Let's throw some cards in there. I don't think we need to do this, but throw some cards in there. Standard usage. You know, say I'm on the phone. This is genuinely how I talk on the phone. Bam, bam. What up? Yeah, sounds good. You know, it's just so nice. It's not falling. It's locked in place. And then same thing, I'm at work, right? I'll just have the phone sitting here, just like this. So that way, message pops up, email pops up, I can respond to it just like that. I am in love with this wallet. Thank you guys. I'll catch y'all next time.